basically, I will accept the no access to anonymous. Everybody must get the reader, masterman, and the editor, etc. Okay, when we say anonymous user, who is anonymous user? Anonymous user is who doesn't have the person document in Domino directory. Domino directory is a user directory which is similar like an Active Directory. The person document is an user entry in that directory. So if we cannot find you in this directory, we will identify you as an anonymous user. And if the anonymous access is disabled on the server configuration or the nodes object, then the authentication will occur. That's two types of authentication can be used by Domino web application. One is a name and password authentication. One is SSL client certificate authentication. For name and password authentication, again, the process will like this. You type in your name, your password like a regular web application, and you send the request to the Domino server. Domino server will check the NACE.NSF database to find you are there now. If you are there, he will compare the internet password field with your password. If it's matched, he will let you in. If not, no. So why I say internet password? Because if you ever use nodes, you sometimes that's a nodes ID. That's also password there. That password is different from the internet password. And before the nodes A, that's a lockout function for the name and password authentication. But nodes A, they got the new features. You can set up the lockout time in the server document. Also, the name and password authentication have basic authentication and session-based authentication. I will give you a little bit more detail later. Okay, here are the common mistakes I saw during my pen test. So we will go through one by one. Number one, just as I said before, anonymous access, anonymous access. Again, anonymous user will be assigned as a default access level if that's no anonymous group explicitly accept. And the sad thing is most nodes databases temporary. Their default level is designer. Their maximum internet password access is an editor. It means you can read and write the document. You can delete and copy those documents. So really make sure you get the access group and assign the no access. Also, you need to review all your data ACL of your databases and assign the appropriate access level. When you do the source code review, you can check this buzzword. This called formula language. It used to check what's the user role, what's the username, what's client time, and you should validate the user privilege when receiving an access request. The second big issue is nodes itself come with a lot of built-in databases. Here it's an incomplete list, but it's a well-known one. So, for example, the DOM-CF-NSF, it's a Domino server configuration. Imagine that combined with the issue one, if you ever got the designer privilege on these databases, everybody can modify your server document. Probably shut down your machine too. I did that before. And also that's another interesting, the log NSF, it's interesting, basically it log every activity on the nodes databases, so you can see who access what. And NACE is user databases directory. If you ever let people get this directory, what will happen? You know that, right? So again, you should really audit these databases. If you don't want to use it, remove it. If you use it, make sure you got the right access control in the places. Okay, except for the default databases, we also have some special objects. The first one is called default view. Default view and will give you, just like we mentioned before, it will give you a list of all documents in the databases, in the category, it also category well. So it's a similar like a directory indexing attack if you don't have the customized default view. And default navigation, which is similar to default view, but you're only able to see a list of visible view, but not hidden view. Default font is the first font used by the first font in the databases. How it's if you open the health databases, normally it will reveal a lot of valuable information about these and notes databases. For example, what kind of technology use that, what kind of view they're using that. For about, it will open an about these databases. And about this database, a lot of time I can see they put the developer name on it. He said who programmed this one and what kind of API they use, etc. So really make sure that you have these two database got customized. Search form. Search form is powerful form. The search form allow you to search the text in the databases and also in the file system. The action about search form, you can search the domain. That means you can search different databases. Not even relate to the database is not even relate to your application. And also you can search the site. Site means your own database. You can search the view. You can search the document inside one view. So this one is very powerful, I would say. And icon basically it's a bookmark icon. It's not big deal, but still there. And first, the special object first it will return the first document inside the notes database. And file it will return first attachment in the databases, first attachment. So except for this and special object, I also see some common name and common view called interfaces, web content configuration. Normally, this view will give me the what is it? Give me the configuration of every page a lot of time, and also they don't specify the anonymous access. So at least I got the editor access. So I can deface their database, just hit the cycle interface. They give you, okay, you want to modify this view, submit, save, okay. So there's also a view called all by view. It's a similar, you will get the list of view. But when you see the parent seed, that means this view is hidden. You're not going to see it when you use the default nav. You might see it in the default view, but I will suggest you to try this one when you do the pen test. So solution, you need to set as an URL redirection